Good morning. I'll be getting started here in just a moment. Just getting the Dragon Quest XI stuff done. And it's done. Are we starting late today, or is it daylight savings? You be the judge. There you are, dreary adolescent. We couldn't get started without you. Where's my headphones? Oh. It may be time to consider getting a second pair of headphones. There's nothing wrong with these, but I use them in multiple situations. It just might make more sense to have one pair for here and one pair for there. Come over here, Minecraft. I need you on this monitor. Thank you. Bye, Death's Door. Turn that off. That's on. Come on. You know you want to. There you go. There you go. Excuse me. Hooray for coffee. At least we have that in the world today, right? At least. What the hell should we do today, folks? I think today we should work on our cow enclosure and work on this. And get more brick. We can kind of, you know, fancify that a little bit. So let's do that today. I'll warn you early. I'm a little sniffly. I will do my best to not be obnoxious with it, but it might come out of nowhere sometimes. The dredge music. Okay. In the continuing design of this, let's get some beech wood. Which means up to the tree farm we go. Oh yeah. I heard a skeleton. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long time coming, but it finally happened at work. My boss is gone for weeks. He's gonna be out for 100% out for 6 weeks. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, gravity. 100% for 6 weeks. Very, very little, like 2-3 hours a week for 6 weeks, maybe. And then back for, you know, you can pick up nothing heavier than a phone for 6 weeks after that or so. He's had a shoulder surgery. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's my show. I'm not sad about that, but this is also like right before the busiest time of the year for the amount of work we do. Because, you know, you're in the final disposition industry. As your old pal Jason is. Memorial Day is basically your Black Friday. It's when you get the most people. You gotta get everything prepped and ready and looking fancy. And it's gonna be all on me. I have one of the guys who worked for us last summer is coming back, but he's not starting for like a month. We've got a new guy. He's coming in, so I'm gonna have to babysit him for a week or two. Excuse me. So it's gonna be fun. That's right, I punched a cow. Just like Mungo. Mungo just pawn in Game of Life. I don't mind telling you folks, I'm a little hungover. A little bit. Not terrible. Not the worst I've ever had it. But a little bit. Oh, we need to make some... Yeah, we still gotta make those little things I was talking about making. You know the things. Ain't even straight. You're ruining everything, sheep. Do you have any cobblestone? Let's make them out of cobblestone. We don't have any cobblestone in there. We can make them out of brick. Carry this all the way through. Yeah, that's an idea. Hold on. A new cow. This one clearly didn't see what happened to the last one. Then give me his skin. That's not fair. Now I feel bad. I just want, you know what? It'll be fine. We won't lose it. Let's just go get our cobblestone. I'd rather keep the brick for this than waste it, because I want to make this 2 wide, maybe 3, and then we've got some holes up there, and etc., etc. But cobblestone, we got, God, so much out. So much cobblestone. Look at all that cobblestone. A lot of it. In there for now. Food. Go there. That can go there. That can go in there. These. Hold the leather. That'll work. That'll work just fine for me. That is more than enough. It better be more than enough. Eventually, we could replace this with minecart. I don't have the store of iron that I would quite want to make that a thing, so. Also could just fill these full of water. I feel like that's a bad idea. Maybe not a bad idea, but not a good idea. You just don't want to go away, do you? Skip. That's got it. Yeah, that's not so bad. I'm busy, cow. God damn it. I'll also redo the lighting here now that we've got this kind of thing going on. It's an idea. This dirt. I can use that dirt somewhere. Ah, zombie. God damn. Ooh, zombies. God damn it. Should fence this in. Sorry. Mostly I don't like you. You shouldn't be out here wandering around at night. Right? That's right. Not enough. That's okay. What? He shot over my shield. Got me right in the forehead. He's following me. Oh, you know what? Make two signs out of what we got. Okay. Oh, sorry. Can I do this? Nope. Got some modding to do over on Twitch. Hold on. Done and done. Okay. I was thinking before we were so rudely interrupted. Let's start thinking about, excuse me, kind of reorganizing some of this. But maybe we'll save that for later. Our hat's almost broken. Our pants are in bad shape. There's an Enderman outside. What else could go wrong? I'm working on it, cows. Patience. I only have one pumpkin. That's not good enough for what I want to do. That's way too many, but we for sure won't have to come back for more now. Same distance, I think so. But we want to be sure. We have 2 pumpkin and 2. 2 pumpkin and 2. We have 1 and then another ring. iPhone, what the hell do you want? Now, Twitch has received my report. Twitch has actioned on my report. To ban you if I could, you annoying piece of garbage. I don't know if you guys heard, but yesterday or the day before, at a meeting about the biggest, most important thing happening in America right now, college sports payments. The Felidant-in-Chief he said something, and he says a lot of things, but he said something that was really stupid. And I know what he meant, but he just said it in just like the dumbest way possible. He's talking about injured soldiers. And he said, quote, "They are walking around today with no legs." Maybe not an exact quote. Pretty close, though. And it's just a dumb thing to say. And then there was the whole saluting with his Chinese-made USA branded trucker hat. Some people got mad for the coffee cup salute. Totally fine with having a hat on during a transfer of the corpse. You don't do that. That's just regular etiquette. Christy Nome got fired. Fired via tweet while she was giving a speech. Didn't even know she'd been fired. So she has to turn in her outfit. She has to turn in her badge. She has to turn in her new face, I'm sure. And I think also the hair extensions. And she was replaced with Marky Three Names, Mark Wayne Mullen, senator from Oklahoma, I believe, who I am more qualified, turns out, to be a lawmaker than that guy. He's got an associate's degree. I have a bachelor's. He's got no legal training. I have a little tiny bit. Because, you know, when somebody gets a new job and it's somebody who's not really well known, you got to have the little dive into their resume and excuse me. His resume is slightly longer than that kid Doge hired who'd only worked in a grocery store before. Grocery store and landscaping. That's the guy. Doge hired him and he ended up over at like DHS or something somehow. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more trees. I think I decided not to do that, but we got the room. What the hell? Okay, and there is the last, excuse me, of this load of cobblestone. So my thoughts were now, what if we take the pumpkins out and we just put them right there? It's like right here in the middle. Maybe we still do that. I don't know. This is horribly uninteresting to look at from the side, so let's see if we can't change that a little bit. That's a little better. That's a little better. Guess we should be filling this in the rest of the way, though. Kind of forgot about that. Been doing so many other things. Okay, let's get these fences made. Excuse me. Get some different trees too. Let's take all the wool and drop that off in there. Okay. Should be plenty. Couple gates. That should be good. Turn all of the wool into carpet. Perfect. Stray cow. We could use that cow. Okay. Oh, it's getting dark, man. Man. Just want some leather. That's all. That's so much to ask. I made the fence out of the wrong stuff. Damn. It'll be fine. Well, there's zombies and everything, so we're going to bed. I'm not going to be out here building the fence while trying to dodge arrows. I'm sorry. If that's your thing, man, hey, good for you. It ain't my thing. That creeper is also not my thing. Of course, we got a creeper over here. We got a couple zombies. There's a zombie with a hat. Why is life so difficult, ladies and gentlemen? Come here. Come here. I was hoping the explosion would kill the zombie. It did not. That's okay. We'll fix that. All right, cows. Bunch of babies. Up to there. Down to the tree. Come over to there. Oi! Sure, I closed that. Maybe I didn't. Look! Come stand over here, you dummies. Deal with you in a minute. There, because you ran away, you don't get to eat. How about that? Everybody else can have food. You can't have food. I'm very used to the people and things in my life being food motivated. Wish we had more pumpkins right about now. Oh, we should probably also think about getting some books and an enchanting table. First things first, let's go plant some trees. Okay. Trees planted. Okay. That's a start. Let's go find some clay. And there's a jungle somewhere we saw. We can get some trees from there. And there's some snow up over there, some snowy mountains. We could probably find some other type of lumber there. I believe we went this way. Oh, we didn't harvest our kelp first thing like we're supposed to do. And I don't have a shovel. Damn it. Oh well. Cross that bridge when we come to it. When we find the trees we want, we'll stop, make a workbench, make a shovel. Etc., etc. I think that is jungle way back there. And that's what I want. Shipwreck over there. I think that's the one we've already been to, though. There might be two. I'm pretty sure that's the one we've already been to. Fairly certain we haven't been down this little river, though. I remember this. There's some clay. Yep, we also have some bamboo. Grab some of that while we're here. Yep. Just gonna let that tree sit for a minute. Oh. We're not going that way. Climb, man, climb. We're going to make a bamboo forest, and then we can recreate the ending of Kundo, Age of the Rampant. Love that movie. Good movie. You should watch it. What that? What's this? Fancy dirt. That's just dirt. Okay. Oh God. Careful over there. There's iron down there, which would be nice, but it's worth the trouble. That just flowers? Just flowers. Okay. Excuse me. Drop anything else while I'm here? Did not. Okay. See him down there. Out of my boat. I was shanghaied. We're good. We can head back home. Home was this way, right? Nope. This way. I still have my little note from like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago at this point. Who knows how long? It has the coordinates for home written on it. And I got thinking, you know, we could make a compass, but a compass just points to spawn, and spawn is not where the house is, so. But I don't remember if there's a way to, excuse me, reset your spawn in this game. I think it does, but I don't remember. I know it does in Terraria. I don't remember if it does in this. Like one of them it does and one it doesn't, or they both do now. I don't know. But I also have it written down, so. I don't know how invested I am in getting a compass at this point. I wish Minecraft would just get rid of every edition except one. Just keep the one. Merge everybody in the same one. Because it's annoying sometimes. It's now just Minecraft. I think they're all a little bit different. I think like console Minecraft is different than PC Minecraft, which is different than Java Minecraft, which I think is different from Bedrock Minecraft, which I thought was PC Minecraft, but I don't know if that's true anymore. It's confusing. I need things to be as easy as possible. I'm a dope. I wanted a little more than 2, but we'll take 2. Let's go to bed. Okay, another day. Of course, there's creepers around. Where put that bamboo? I needed that. I needed that. And I put it away. I put it in the food. I did. I thought I was putting it right there. Sorry. I told you I'm a little hungover. My brain ain't raining good. Come here. Is that better? Stupid cows. I want to dirt all of this, and we'll put the bamboo down here. That's the plan. We're going to need a lot of dirt. Let's go get every piece of dirt that we have. Why only one pumpkin? I need more pumpkins. Another random cow. Gotta take care of that too. I don't love walking on this floor. The noise drives me nuts a little bit. Come on. Keep killing cows because I need leather. I'm not getting leather anymore. I don't like it. Okay. This one down. Okay. Well. I fell down. Oh, I have a story. Something that happened yesterday. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I was looking into doing some randomizers so I could go and play with Coolio and his pals once a week. And went through the list. Didn't really find any that I thought would be good for me. But there's an Earthbound randomizer. And you guys know how I love my Earthbound. So I thought, well, I'll fiddle with it a bit and I'll play it, see how it goes. And I finished the game yesterday. Wasn't terribly... it was interesting. I'm not going to say it was like extra difficult or anything. I randomized sprites, dialogue, item locations, and stats. So like we ended up with like ultimate weapons very early in the game, except for Pooh. Pooh didn't get his so much later. And normally you would have to grind Pooh's weapon from the Ghost of Starman in Stonehenge. This time it was in a treasure chest. But one of the weirdest things that happened is, well, I'm in the final fight, and Pokey shows up and he talks to you. He didn't, because the dialogue's randomized, right? But he didn't say what he usually says, obviously, but instead he was doing the taunts from the French Knights from Monty Python. And then he read the I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore speech from Network. Which means that those are in the game somewhere. Which is interesting. But right at the end of the big fight, he comes in and he talks to you again. He's like, well, now it looks like I'm going to be running away and blah, 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 and all that kind of thing. But all he said this time was bow wow. And then fight over. It was great. It wasn't too bad. I had some problems with the random stat things. Paula ended up having the highest HP of anybody. Jeff's IQ never got high enough for him to fix all the broken things. Whose offense sucked the whole time. And Ness was slower than usual. Almost always going last. But it wasn't too bad. We're gonna need more dirt. I wanted to get all of it. We just can't do it like this. It's going to take that tree down, but it's got a pumpkin in it, so that's for lighting. If we need dirt, we're going to have to go mining. And the best way to get dirt when mining that I have found is doing that tunnel mining, I guess. I don't know if there's a better word for it. This is going to be real thick. That's kind of what I want. We'll leave it at that for now. So this mining process I'm talking about, if you've watched these old videos, you go down to fairly deep redstone level, diamond level, not quite sometimes. And, right, so like, okay, you start here, and you just go down like 50. You make it 3 tall. And then we get to the end, you come 2 over. So there's your first hallway, space. You do this one, and you just back and forth. It's very long. It's very boring, but it is a good way to get a lot of ground covered because you're not going over anything twice. Excuse me. All right, take those. Better make another pickaxe. Better make some shovels. We don't have extra pants. We don't have extra pants. Okay. Can we do these? No, I don't think so. That means we cannot do that. Nope. That's fine. So put on our hat, our boots, our pants. You know what? We've got the room. Oops. What do we need? Shovel. Pickaxes and shovels. Don't need axes or that. I wonder. Leather and string. I wonder. Ew. No, we have no leather. Don't even have a single. We got string. I'm wondering if we take our bundle here. Oh. I thought it could hold a quantity. You know, like one bundle could hold 8 things. So we just put all these in the bundle, but doesn't seem to be how that works. Hold a ton of food though. Should probably get some more torches. That should be plenty. And it's bedtime. Let's see. That is not hopeful at all. Well, our current depth is 68. So let's get ourselves down to, I don't know, 20. You missed. There's a slime down there. I don't think we've run into a slime yet. I like and hate this. You know what I'm saying? It's really great, but I hate it. There would be fine. That would be okay, but there's a giant hole there. Here's spider. I don't see their spider. There's a ton of iron down there. I better go down there. I didn't bring any sand or gravel. This was a mistake. That's not too bad. Don't want to walk into it by accident, you know. Or on purpose. That would be bad. I was just saying earlier, we had a good mess of iron. We could start looking at making some tracks. Make getting around here a little easier. Yeah, the other thing that hasn't happened, I mean, we haven't done a whole lot caving-wise other than these really large open areas, but we haven't come across any hint of a spawner anywhere. There's gravel here. I'm going to take it. Some of it fell down there. Here's a skeleton. I still hear a skeleton. Something fell down there. Oh, hey. Oh, that was the block breaking. I thought it was a bow. Thought I heard it fire. Well, this is okay so far. I hear you. Where are you? I hear lava down there. Somewhere. I hear lava somewhere. Copper. Iron. I like these big holes. I don't want to get knocked into one. Let's pick this. We are at height 1. We should not be hearing lightning that loud. Also much deeper than I want to be. Just gonna leave that coal alone. I don't care about that. Jesus. Right before that, I was about to say this pickaxe is going to break any time. There it goes. I think think we also need gold. Because I want to make some booster tracks. Right? It's just not me. It's not just me. We shouldn't be hearing lightning like that while we're this far underground. Ooh, that was close. Okay, worth it. There's more up there when I can't reach it. And I think we've got enough. I don't really care about that one. Now, where's the way back out of here? Through here. I think we're up there. Yeah, I think that way. I think we dropped down here at one point. Yeah, that looks right. And then this way. This is about the level I want to be at, but I don't want to be at it here. It's just too many holes. Too many places that I could potentially fall off a cliff. So let's get out of here. Go find a better place. I don't think we'll have much luck, but we'll look. Okay, right now we're too tall. We're above the house. The house is at a height of 68. There we go. Now we went over there. We came out over here. Swore I clicked on the furnace. Guess I didn't. Oh, we don't have one for redstone yet. Now we do. So let's think about this. Wah! Jerk. Let's think about this. You know, under this is just hollow. Don't really want to mess with that. It grows just as fast as it does in real life. So what if we get in the boat and we go over to Zelda Island and we go down and out from there? My concern about that is Zelda Island's not very big. So if we did go down, I don't think we'd get down very far before we started running into water. Maybe we go over there. Let's go over there and look. I don't want that. Yeah. If there is a use for rotten flesh that isn't terrible, I haven't found it yet. I know you can eat it in a pinch, but it might make you sick. But food is not hard to come by in this game, so I don't know why you would do that. Oh, we were supposed to be getting brick. We didn't do that. We were supposed to go over there and get some pine trees, some fir trees, and we didn't do that either. I'm just letting y'all down, man. All the things I promised. I haven't delivered on any of them. I promised you we'd go dig clay. We didn't do it. If you want to unsubscribe, I understand. Oop. Well, I was hoping we could just, you know, walk over there, but I mean, that's gonna happen. That was a bad idea. Not knowing what was under me at the time. Could have been rock down there. Could have been smushed. Could have hit the ground with great impact. Make a snow golem. It'd be terribly useful. Oh, snow seems to work a little different than I remember it. Oh dear. Is this supposed to happen? I don't remember that being a thing. Can't jump out of it. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Like, at least you don't suffocate, but I don't like that. That's no fun. So if it's got the little partial on top, like that I can't. That I can. That I can't. That I can. No. Yes. Excuse me. I'm going to be out here forever waiting for saplings, so we'll just encourage it along a little bit. Okay, that's all right. So let's experiment here. I know I can walk on this because it's the block with the harder snow on top, I guess. This one is just a block of snow. I can walk on that. I can walk on that. I think I get it, but I kind of don't. Come here, cow. Nothing. Killed like 6 cows. No leather. All right. Here's my thinking. Thinking this is where we want to start over here, because I think that's still basically the big hollow spot where we have been. So I think we want to start mining out over here. So I think we're going to start here. Start at 10. So we'll come into minus 1,090. That should get us far enough away from the water. Now let's start going down. Just go down till we get to a depth of 20 or so. We decide to come back and put stairs on these, which is probably not a bad idea. We're going to have to make them one taller. We'll hit our head. Excuse me. That was wrong. Let's go to 18. No reason other than I went past 20. And it's an even number. Okay. This is how we do. There's a cavern right next to us. And we found some gold. Found a lot of gold. It's okay. Fill that back in. We don't care about the cavern. Don't care at all. We come to it, we come to it. And we'll go this way until we hit 1090. Negative 1090. A little bit of iron. Just just a little bit. 20 pieces. Have we heard this track before? I think it's new. I've never heard it, as far as I can recall. I knew we were going to get close. Okay. That's where we'll stop then. We almost made it. We were one shy. Told me what I needed to know. That should be good. Right there. Now we go back. Yeah, but now I know we don't want to go any farther than that, because that'll be trouble. But we don't know how far we can go the other way. So we'll experience that maybe next time. I don't know. We're getting pretty close to the end of the stream, so I don't want to get too involved. There's an awful lot of times doing this where you're not going to find anything. But I think it's a pretty efficient way, all in all. You know what I didn't do? I didn't look and see where we started. I make these 3 tall. I see some people make them 2. I make them 3. Couple reasons. Number 1 being, if you do run into water like that, you don't lose all your torches. And we make them 2 wide, because if you only made it 1 wide, let's say I started here and started here, well, I already know what this block is, so that's not getting me anything on this side. So if you do 2, I feel like it's more efficient. You can't do 3 because you'd only know what the middle row is on the ends. Last pickaxe anyway. There is a method to this madness. There, see? Just like that. See something in the ceiling, you get it. If you see something on the floor, you get it. just going to make, where are we? Where do we start here? 13. Let's take this over to -90. We're getting a ton of music in here. Okay. One more stuff already. We'll run back down this way and we'll do the same thing. That way when we make our long passes, we don't overshoot. No. There. It might be in there. We might end up in the chasm. If we do, we do. Not a big deal, but it's not the goal here. We'll experience that next time, I think. Now we get this lovely climb back out. Yeah, if we do stairs or minecarts, we'll have to make this one taller. At least one taller. Remember, that's there for when we want to get out next time. You had skin. Thank God. Starting to worry I was never going to get any more. Pieces. Where was all that earlier? Huh? That was a little dangerous. I shouldn't have done that. Hey, see, that's not too bad. Make a couple more over here. In fact, let's do that real quick. And we can plant these spruce saplings. We run into any dark oak and we want to plant, we're gonna have some problems, but I'm not terribly concerned about it. I don't think we've even seen any yet. I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Granite? We don't. Now we do. It's all a hodgepodge anyway. I was going to make some more pouches to store equipment in, but since pouches can't really save us any space when it comes to equipment, I'm not going to do that. We should have enough wood to make our last 2 treasure chests, so... Nope. Let's do that. I knew we were going to have that problem. Destroy our beautiful wall. There we go. That's done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 more pieces of leather. Hey, give me. Oh, and I have another piece. Must have ran out of sticks. There. Well, I'd say that was a productive and successful stream today. We didn't get a whole heck of a lot done, like in terms of big projects, but we got the cow thing fixed. Tree farms basically done. Didn't do anything with the brick. Got some jungle and some spruce trees, excuse me. Found some bamboo that we weren't expecting finding. Yeah, I think we got a lot accomplished today. All things considered. You know what that means? It means that's it. We'll be back next week for more Sunday morning Minecraft. We will be back tomorrow for more Dark Star. Tomorrow evening. So, if you would like to attend, we'd love to see you. There's the website down there if you want to visit that for all sorts of stuff. You want to get your name in the Patreon thing? Put your name in the Patreon thing. I thank everybody on Twitch and YouTube and Kick who have subscribed and followed and membered and whatever the hell they get called wherever they're at. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.